Hi, hi everybody. Like this is Dr. Sham. I'm a rheumatologist from Chennai. I practice here in Chennai. So many times when we diagnose a disease, I definitely accept, even if I'm going to be a patient, it's always not a nice thing to take a pill or even to visit a doctor, because it's not a pleasant feeling. I don't think any of us will be happy in visiting a doctor. So why should we treat? What if at all? What will happen if we don't treat? See, in medicine, it is always about probability. I usually don't tell definitely you have to take, otherwise this will happen, that will happen. It's not true. So 1 out of 10 people with rheumatoid arthritis can spontaneously go into remission. Means whether you treat them or don't treat them, they will automatically do well. So they are not an issue. Then there are remaining some 2 people or 3 people. So they will also have a milder disease. So even if you don't treat, they will have some minimal difficulties. They won't have an issue. But the remaining 60 to 70%, usually most of the people, particularly who test positive for some tests like rheumatoid factor, anti-CCP, what we call a seropositive rheumatoid arthritis, at least 2/3 of the patients, if we don't treat them, then they have difficulties. So most important thing is the joints. That is the initial thing which is going to be affected. So what will happen if you are not going to treat the inflammation in the joints? So these are some of the deformities. Means the joint or the underlying cartilage and the surrounding tissues like tendons, they go in for damage. So there will be deformity of the joints. So once the deformity happens, then we have a lot of new medicines. Even though if you use those new medicines also, we won't be able to help the patient. So always we should be able to catch up the disease in a reversible stage, that is inflammation, not in a stage of irreversible, that is called damage. Because many times we do see patients late, particularly patients in rheumatoid, the commonest joint which gets damaged, one is the joints in the hand, but at least it won't affect them more. The joints which gets affects them more is the knee joint. So many of these patients will have what we call osteoarthritis, or the damage of the knee joint. See, knee joint, unlike a hip joint, is a weight bearing joint. See, if you have a problem there, if you have severe pain, once the patient walk around or move around, it's very painful for them. So in those cases, what happens is, if the knee is really bad, if it is in the early stage, then it's okay. We can try to manage conservatively. Many times we do see the rheumatoid arthritis must have been for years, because of which it was not controlled properly. The knee goes in for osteoarthritis. In that stage, the patient has to go in for what we call a knee replacement. So to prevent deformities, to prevent surgeries, that is the reason we identify. Good thing is these days, definitely the awareness has increased. The number of patients with deformities definitely has come down. We have a lot of better drugs. So this is one of the first reason of the two why we should treat a patient with rheumatoid arthritis, to avoid deformity, to avoid damage. Because once that happens, medically we won't be able to do. The patients might have to live with deformities, or they may have to go for some corrective surgical procedures. Second thing is what we are discussing yesterday about the extra articular manifestation. See, this is a picture. You can see the deformity. So if it is going to be fixed, it's very difficult unless we are going to do a surgical release. So this is like how a lung looks. You can see the whitish structure. Ideally, it should be pretty black. So these are the what we call interstitial lung disease. So if a lung goes in for damage, as I told, depending on the severity, if it is really bad, then the patient might be dependent on oxygen. It becomes difficult. So this is nothing but what we have healed. It's a big ulcer. Actually, we treated the control the rheumatoid arthritis, and then the patient went in for a grafting. But before, she had rejection of the grafting quite a few times. And this is a patient where you can see there is an inflammation in the eye. So these are some of the complications due to rheumatoid arthritis. Most of them are if you are not initially, if the rheumatoid arthritis is not being controlled properly. So this is the second reason. First reason, we don't want somebody to develop a deformity. We don't want somebody to develop a damage or what we call osteoarthritis. Second reason is we don't want the other organs to be involved. So these are the two reasons why a patient with rheumatoid arthritis should be treated. But as I told, usually it is the 2/3 of patients. Remaining 1/3, some they just get going to remission, means they just don't have pain at all. Or another few people, they will have very mild pain that they won't develop any of these complications. So it is that remaining 60 to 70% of the patient whom we should identify. Even when you meet the doctor, discuss regarding these things, and then based on the risk versus benefit, you have to be treated properly. Thank you.